we spent 100 million quid. Look, I'm not going to act like I watched all of that game. I turned it off about the first 20 minutes of the first half. I came back on by the 60th when I saw Del Claw get subbed off, and I thought, I'm going to give it a go now. And I've never done this. No matter what happens, I've never done that. I've never just not wanted to watch. Not because I kind of know what's going to happen. Sean Dyche just got the easiest 3 points of his life. We all knew exactly how that game was going to go down. Set pieces, weak again. But I can't blame them because it's just a different level of this league and a different level of physicality and experience, which we do not have. And look, it doesn't make me a bad fan for not wanting to watch anymore, not wanting to invest emotionally anymore. Does that make me a bad fan? Maybe. I don't know at this stage. I've never been like this before because I kind of just, I don't really have any real hope. I don't have any hope, really. Even after Sheffield United, it's like, okay, we won, but like, it's Sheffield United, but look, if we win back-to-back, if we beat Wolves, then maybe something may happen here. We may have some hope. But we just aren't good enough. It's as simple as that, really. We're not good enough. And teams know exactly how to play against us. And we fall into the trap each time. Everton didn't even get out of the second gear this game. Literally didn't even try. That second half, they literally just went in a compact shape, and we cannot get past them. Just like every team in this league, bar the teams that are pretty much championship quality, like Luton and Sheffield United. And even they, because they're showing a lot more fight than us, a bit more experience than us, a bit more physicality than us, they're getting more points out of it. Luton at home, they've played, Liverpool, they played Arsenal, they played City. Even though they lost, them all got a draw in the end, they've shown some real fight. They stuck in games, they stayed in games and made their chances pay. We don't have that. We don't have any of that. We're trying to play like Man City with players that just are simply not good enough or not ready. Some could be, but not right now. And that's completely onto the people on top of the club. That's in terms of how they actually went out to get players recruitment-wise. They've not planned it wisely at all. And they know that. So I'm not going to, shout at them because I think they know that too. I'm not saying anything that we don't already know. We're not good enough. And now the question is this, really. The question is we all have probably already realised that we probably are going to go down. It's like a 98% chance at the stage, it feels like. So 2 questions, really. Are you going to give company more money in Jan? Or are you just going to say, look, it's probably too much to ask for, and just look to go down and rebuild again almost. So rebuilding kind of what we already have. I mean, we do have a great team. Like if we go down in Championship, I have no concerns that we're probably going to do very well again. Not say win the league again, because that'd be really naive to say. You can't just like have guarantees that you're going to do anything. You're not guaranteed anything in the sport. But fair to say, we probably should be fine again next year. I would hope so anyway, right? So you're going to just cut your losses and kind of just prepare for next season, or you're going to double down. You're going to give company more money, or you're going to move company on. I cannot see a world where company goes. I cannot see it. So company is here, as far as I'm concerned, unless if it gets really bad. And I heard boos. I heard many, many, many boos throughout that game. It got a bit toxic. Many players being called out on social media. I don't want to call out any names here, but you know who. And with company, like for me, from my perspective, I'm always going to be backing VK. I'm always backing company until the end. However, I don't blame people for asking serious questions. At first, a month ago, I was like, you know what? I feel like it's a bit petulant. I feel like it's a bit sort of, like just people looking for quick fix for the sake of it, because that's how football appears to work. But at this stage, I can understand. I still think that even with a new manager, I don't think much will change. I don't think any manager realistically can get much more out of it. Or they can maybe get a bit more, maybe, if they set up a bit more differently. But at the end of the day, I just don't think this group of players are good enough right now. With or without company. So I'm okay with sticking with company till we go down and try to rebuild again and learn from more lessons. Is that the defeatist of me? Potentially. But I'm looking at the comparisons. I'm looking at the alternatives, and I'm looking at this kind of grey void of having to restart all over again with someone that we don't know who it is or don't know is good enough. And unless if you can give me a name to replace him, I don't know who it could be. So realistically, who is going to come in and make anything better out of this group of players? The one thing I will say about company that I am getting annoyed with is his subs. They're way too late. Benson on a bit too late, but I get it with him because he's coming up from his injury. But like Trezor and Redmond, always on way too late. And in other games, he's made subs that change the game in a negative sense, like West Ham, for example, right? His subs are either way too late or just wrong. And that's the one thing that I hope that he learns from, because I don't know why it took to the 86th minute when we're 2-0 down against an Everton team that poses no threat because they are already just in their banks of 4, just soaking up pressure comfortably, by the way. So why did it take that long to bring on Trezor and Redmond? Why did it take to like the 80th to bring on Benson? It's great. By the way, I want to say it's fantastic to see Foster. I'm so happy to see Foster. It's just a shame that it just wasn't a game that he can really get involved in much. I don't know. I'm disconnected right now. I think football fans get to a stage in some part of their kind of football life that they kind of feel this way. It's kind of like, I don't really care anymore. Like emotionally, I don't care. I don't get angry. I just don't really feel anything anymore. And that's a bad place to be in. I still love these boys. I still love this club. I still love these players because they're our players. That we've gone through great things with them. But right now, I don't have much hope. And I'm not going to give them my emotional energy because I can't be bothered anymore. So, yeah, we're going down, and I'm kind of happy that I feel that way now than to feel pain and suffering later on. I'm happy that I'm okay with it now. So, I'll see you next time.